Okay. It's showing that we're live.
Okay, we should be good. Are you guys ready to start?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I'd like to again take a brief moment of silence for the Portage County residents who have died as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Our thoughts are with the families, friends, and neighbors of our fellow Portage County residents. Thank you. Let's recess into solid waste. Bill dialed in, but I didn't think we needed him here, so I said it was fine to dial back out. So do we have a motion to approve the April 16th meeting minutes?
Okay, yeah, hold on. No, I'm in session. Okay. Okay.
I move to approve the minutes of April 6th, 2020.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Move to approve the April 23rd, 2020 bills as presented by the county auditor.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move to approve the April 23rd, 2020 journal vouchers as presented by the county auditor.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Move to approve April 23rd, 2020 then and now certification as presented by the county auditor.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
I
Yes.
move to adjourn solid waste.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. Okay, let's reconvene the general session, and nice to see you, Joanne. We'll start with you.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
On my resolutions, number one, basically, the first one is our Court View Justice Solutions software. The Clerk of Courts is looking to update the electronic payment processing software with a new vendor, and this allows the agreement with the new vendor. It's going to be oh, what do they call themselves? ePay Plus is what it's called. Yeah. So that's what that one's about.
Okay.
Joanne, I just wondered, it looks like there have been some different contract terms over the life of the agreement.
Yes.
What is this agreement? What's the length of this term?
Well, it appears with this that there's never an ending cycle with Court View, and until I think that they amend this every single time there's some big change that they want to make to the software. to enhance whatever, but they've never, it doesn't have like an ending site, because until we would go out to bid to change the whole dynamics of court view, there wouldn't be.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay, I move that the Board of Commissioners agree to enter into an amendment number 8 with Court View Justice Solutions, Inc. and the Portage County Board of Commissioners for electronic payment processing software, ePay Plus.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Okay. All right. The second resolution is for correctional health care and the sheriff's office. This is who provides inmates the medical at our facility. We are renegotiating some terms within the contract. So this is just a renewal for 30 days. We're still working out the bugs and getting some of the terms that the sheriff's office would like to see implemented. I have a fear, though, that we'll probably go for another 30-day extension, because it's still being bantered back and forth as to what's going to be acceptable and what's not. But at least for now, this takes us through the 30th of April, and it's at the same cost that we had been paying.
Oh, just to the 30th of April, Joanne?
Yeah, that's why I said I have a good, that's what Chris wanted to do, was just ask for 30. So we did, but I have a fear that you're going to see another one for another month.
Okay.
Okay.
I move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into amendment number 5 between the Board of Commissioners and Correctional Healthcare Companies, LLC, for inmate healthcare services.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, number 3, the county engineer provides inspection on projects that subdivisions, townships, and so forth do within our county. And this is to contract with a company to provide that inspection. There had been times when the county engineer had an employee that did it. Now they're contracting that out. And this is to give it to quality control inspection. They'll have the agreement.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to authorize Quality Control Inspection, Inc. to provide inspection services on an as-needed basis in various Portage County subdivisions.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution number 4 is an amendment to a current contract with GPD for the county engineer, and it's on the Talmadge Road corridor project, and they've got some redesign things that had to be done, and this is to cover the redesign costs.
Move that the Board of Commissioners accepts the contract modification number 4 to the engineering agreement between GPD Group and Portage County for providing professional services for the project known as the Talmadge Road Corridor Improvement, POR-CR 18-0.51-PID 98585.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky, Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
All right, number 5 is to reset a bid time for the roofing, a couple of areas out at the county engineers that were damaged in a hail storm last year to be done. We canceled the first one because we needed to start having the actual bid openings on like a Zoom that we're doing here instead of in person. So this is setting everything back up so that we can take bids on the 13th of May.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to rescind resolution number 20-0162 and approve plans and specifications and set new date for accepting bids for the removal and replacement of roofing shingles for 7 buildings at the Portage County Engineer Central Facility.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Okay, the last resolution, I've found 3 different agencies that can provide decontamination services should we need them with this COVID-19 response. This is the first agreement that's coming through to you folks for approval. And consequently, we have had to have the services set up now for at least 2 spots. So you're going to see a couple more of these, but this was the first one. It's with Clean Harbors Environmental Services.
Move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement for infectious materials emergency response services between the Portage County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Portage County Emergency Management Agency and Clean Harbors Environmental Services, Inc.
I will second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
I didn't know if Amy forwarded to you the question about the public auction with DD and from Chris Maduri. If
Yes.
you haven't, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to pursue talking with the sheriff's office to see if they will conduct the auction, if you wanted me to contact them on your behalf, or I'd be more than happy to if you want me to.
I think that would be good, Joanne, because I know they want to do it sooner than later.
Okay. And I also wrote the letter that you had asked for to go to Brad Earhart. I sent it to Chris Maduri to see if he wanted to add or change anything. He's working on that. It hasn't got back to me yet on that. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on the DD thing.
Okay.
And that letter,
That's
Joanne,
great.
just
It seems like we could put it on our agenda for next week to quickly discuss your conversation with the sheriff's office and hopefully be ready
We'll
to
have the
sign
answer on
off
the letter.
on a
Yeah,
letter by then.
that makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Is
thank
there
you,
any
Joanne. We
questions
really
for me?
appreciate it.
Hey,
Okay.
Joanne,
Yeah.
real quick.
Yes.
Joanne, real
Yes,
quick.
yes.
The letter to Brad Earhart, just to recap, that's in regard to the easement regarding the retention pond that's being
Correct.
considered
Yep.
for that property. Okay, thank
That's
you.
that's what it was. Okay. Thank you
All
guys.
right,
Have a
thanks,
good day.
Joanne.
Good day.
Bye.
All right, Janet and Chris, thanks for your patience. We're running a little behind, but we are ready to discuss the FFCRA accrued leave resolution.
Okay. I know that for this past week, Chris and I, we've been talking to the auditor's office, both Janet and Amanda. Just putting together some communication that should go out regarding the use of accrued leave. Unless Chris knows something else that I don't know, I believe we could proceed with
Yes.
allowing employees to use a third of their leave.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, and I will work with Amanda on making sure the communication gets out to either the payroll clerks or the employees, making sure that they know what to do in regards to this.
You know what, Janet, I just want to commend you and Chris and the auditor's office for working on this and making this happen. I know I just got an email last night from UH that they're doing something very similar, that they are allowing their employees to use any unused paid leave to supplement for their reduced hours. So I think this is a great thing for our employees. And I just want to commend you guys for all the work you guys put into it, making it
Thank you.
happen.
Thank you so much. And I think it's great that we were able to accomplish this. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Thank
our
you.
employees will appreciate.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see the resolution that's just adopting that employees can use a third of their leave to really make them whole during the times that they're using their 2/3 of the federal
Yeah.
leave.
Make a motion
Great.
to allowing
Thank you both.
Make a motion to allowing eligible employees the opportunity to voluntarily choose to use the employee's unused accrued paid leave under the Portage County Board of Commissioners Personnel Policy Manual where applicable in order to supplement the Family First Coronavirus Response Act's unpaid 1/3 leave portion.
Okay, I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
And the one thing I just want to say, sometime during this year, we will have to think about what to do with the annual sick leave incentive program. If we will allow employees that benefit from either the emergency leave underneath the federal act or even the expanded FMLA act, if they will be able to be eligible for the sick leave incentive program that usually comes out about in November. So we will have to talk about it eventually to see if those employees can still be eligible for the sick leave. That was one of the concerns from the auditor, which I agree with them that we do need to look at that.
Okay. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Janet.
Okay, and then just an FYI, I am working on a return to work policy for the employees that have been out for either COVID or they're experiencing symptoms. I've had a couple of directors just ask, what do they need to do? Do they need doctor's notes or whatever? What does the employee so at what point can the employee return to work? So I'm working on a draft of that policy. I sent it over to Chris for review yesterday. And then I also would like the opinion from someone from the health department, just to make sure that I'm not miscommunicating anything. So just FYI for that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Janet, and I assume you're doing that in coordination with the EMA and the directors group that meets with the EMA regularly? Because I know they're working on reconstitution planning, which sounds like that would be a piece of that.
It could be, but I'm actually talking about employees that are out sick.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than what EMA's working on right
Got
now.
it.
Yeah, these are employees that, like, what do they do? At what point do they need to be?
Can they come back?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm.
The reentry.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then just another FYI, I actually revised the request for leave form just slightly because as time has gone on, the Department of Labor has more clearly defined a little bit in regards to the act. Since then they've defined what individual means, and they also clarified what documentation would be needed from an employee when they return to work or when they're requesting the leave. So I've just revised the form slightly just based on information that I've gathered from the Department of Labor's website. And I've have also sent it over to Chris for review. So I'm assuming that once the communication goes out in regards to employees using 1/3 of their leave, that I'll attach the revised form with it, but I will send it to the three of you just so you're aware of it. It doesn't really change anything. It just more or less clarifies the documentation that's needed for when an employee is requesting the leave or the FMLA.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank you,
Janet.
Okay.
Have a good rest of your day. Thank
Thanks.
you.
I think I'm still here with Kelly Jo, I think.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I think.
Yes, absolutely. You're welcome to stay on, and Sue's on as well. Can you see me today with
Yeah.
Yes.
my halfway hairstyle at home? First one was executive session, so I don't know if we
Would
have-
it be okay, Kelly Jo, to quickly do the resolution
Sure.
and then go into executive session?
Yeah, Sue, are you on?
I am.
Okay.
Good morning,
Hi,
everybody.
Sue.
Hi. Okay, we just have one quick one. This is just our regular monthly transfer from the Child Support Fund to the Public Assistance Fund for their share of our shared costs in PA. It's in the amount of $18,384.88 for the month of March.
Okay, move that the Board of Commissioners agrees to transfer 18,384.88 from Fund 1414 Child Support Administration to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
So now that's all we had other than executive session.
So I'll make a motion to go into executive session for G1 to consider discipline of a public employee.
Yes.
A second?
Roll call, Amy?
Kathleen,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
All right, give me a moment to take us off the live stream.
Okay.